All right, let's turn our attention to US politics because that just gets, funnier by the day or crazier by the day, depending on how you look at it. Obviously, got a couple of things to talk about here with good old RFK Jr. suspending his campaign. I should say not ending his campaign. He said he's suspending his campaign for now. And it just adds to the never-ending barrage of news because obviously he was pushed a lot as a story, in effect to be, like the third party candidate, like this, oh, that's a great story, he might take 10% or whatever. And that, maybe there was something to that when it was Trump Biden, because there was dissatisfaction with those two candidates. The term double hater was being frequented around, and it may have been that he was picking up some of those votes. But now that Harris is in the picture, it's all the energy's being sucked out of that campaign. But it just seems a bit strange because there was these stories about him approaching both campaigns to see if he could, I don't know, work with them or something or seek their endorsement. He seemingly he's ended up endorsing Trump, and it just kind of highlights, regardless of whatever it is he's talking about, it seems all very transactional from his part.
He's pissed off everyone in his family as well. So maybe it's triple hate. It's a difficult thing, isn't it? He's had a crack. He looked like he was getting traction. He's got no traction at all. He obviously wants to be involved, and I think maybe it is what it looks like, and Trump's an avenue for him to move forward, so he's moving forward.
But he's got that out. He just suspended his campaign. He can reopen it at any time.
Oh, that's right. Maybe in 2028.
Absolutely. And I guess just moving on, obviously the Democratic National Convention was happening over the past week. Saw a bunch of clips from that. A whole lot of energy and optimism and verb was on display. It was beaming from every angle. Obviously, there's an attempt here. I guess it's been sort of building since Biden pulled out of the race to. I guess a way to put it is that it's curious that the Democrats have all fallen in line so quickly, because historically that may not have necessarily been the case, because they tend to hash things out a bit more than that. But who knows? It seems like, at least on the surface, that they're driven with a certain sense of purpose to get out there and win the thing, which wasn't really there. Even we were talking before we got on about how much it's only been 4 or 5 weeks that this whole thing's turned around in, and it's just amazing how much has changed, and that convention really highlighted all of that.
Oh, well, that convention was amazing. It was an amazing convention, and I don't know how anyone who attended couldn't have been whipped into a fervor. I was almost going off my head just watching the clips and thinking this is amazing. So I guess they've had 4 weeks. They've had to build momentum. They've been able to build momentum. They've seen all the signs that now Kamala Harris is building or cresting on that wave and has got a real shot in the run up to November. So what's not to be excited? And then you put on a show like that with lots of applause, music, rap, dance, lights, fireworks, everything, it comes together. There's still 11 weeks to go, and that's a long haul.
Absolutely. I did actually enjoy all of the Coach Walz stuff. When he was up there saying, "Oh, we're 10 yards from the end zone. We're gonna get in there. We'll sleep when we're dead." And he's doing the whole thing. And I just thought, yeah, that was quite amusing, to say the least. But I just wonder if that's a different presentation of someone like him. Presenting themselves to the electorate. It might be like a lot of people have been surprised at how much he's caught on as well. Obviously, there's a lot of attention on Kamala to be presidential, which I think she actually conveyed that in the speech she gave. But there's something to be said for the pick of Tim Walz, because he's actually I think exceeding expectations. I think because I think they, everyone looked at him like, oh, a bit folksy, a bit, maybe he's a bit Tim Kaine like, from the Hillary Clinton side of things, but he's definitely got an energy that is really engaging with people.
Oh, I think the little bit I saw of him at the convention, to me, he looks like the real American, and would be very dangerous to attack. Someone who's representative of everything that's good about America and Americans. So I think that's a very strategic choice, and good on him. He did a great job.
Absolutely. And just finally, apparently Trump was hate watching the whole thing and truthing his way through it, like posting every 4 minutes. What does it say? Like, what does it say about like our how things are now? Like, I was just thinking, like, when I guess when we were growing up, and you'd see debates, even American debates, where actually that candidates would get done on policy specifics in, say, a debate, or a Q&A or an interview or something. And now it's just all vibes. It's all vibes now, and it's just it's an interesting turn of events.
This is nothing more than a popularity contest. I haven't heard or seen any politics now for 6 months. It's all about who's more popular, and I guess we'll find out.